EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go, back.
Off the play fake, Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. To throw now, here's Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On fourth down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give to Pollard running left. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend it as this game moves on.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Love looking to throw it. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. From the shotgun, again to Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love now. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Now Love.
And this one too low.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now Prescott on 4th down.
Big strides. Look at him go. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. A minute of the 1st half.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Good with the PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
2nd and 10. Love. A short throw to Musgrave.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up 4th.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also... success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Pollard again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run left with Pollard.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throw caught by Musgrave.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Love now to pass on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. We have played 3 quarters. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Prescott off play action. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Running right, it's Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 43 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Carlson on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21, Packers 14.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. That is intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Love. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Love looking to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeout play. Here's 4th and long. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 36 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
What a comeback. 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. They've turned this game upside down.
It just tells you one more time, it's not over till it's over, right? You got to continue to battle, continue to play, and you walk a fine line as a team with the lead too, don't you? Trying to drain clock,
yep.
Yet at the same time continue to move, because otherwise you bog down. In this case, though, it's been a heck of a comeback.
It has been one heck of a comeback. You're right, though. Maybe on the other side being a little too conservative at times, and we see what's happening.
You wonder about Atlanta, Super Bowl 51.
Yep. Love looking to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. Able to find Gallup. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
At the 28-yard line.
Now Dak. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Dak.
That's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that
this ball intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Ready up. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.